Hello students, good afternoon. This is Khadar handling JEE and NEET classes of E4U. Okay, today we are going to discuss very important topic from the physical chemistry of class 12th. Okay, now what is the topic name, dear students? Okay, solid state. Okay, now before we are going to discuss the subtopics which is there in the solid state, first of all we need to understand what is the characteristics properties of the solid. What are the characteristics properties of the solids? Okay, dear students, okay, now generally if you take it here, first of all the arrangement of the atoms. We know in the states of matter we are having the solid, liquid and gas. Okay, these are there. Okay, in that main we are going to discuss solid here. First of all, now I am taking with respect to arrangement here. Okay, if you take it here, the arrangement of atoms. Arrangement of atoms. Okay, now already we know, for example, if you take it here any, this one, this is the atoms which are arranging in a solid state. Am I correct or not, dear students? Okay, this is the arrangement of the atoms. That means here, it is all the atoms which are arranged in a solid, which are very closely packed, very tightly packed. Am I correct or not? Very tightly packed. The intermolecular distance between the two atoms are negligible. Two atoms are, dear students, negligible. Okay, now there is some space is there. We can discuss in further. That is called as here. Okay, after arranging this all the atoms in a particular, crystal, that is, it is called as, dear students, voids. It is also called as here empty spaces. What is voids, empty spaces? We can discuss in further next videos. Okay, now arrangement of the atoms are very tightly packed, and as well as there is no intermolecular distance between the atoms. Okay, next one. Okay, what about its compressibility nature? What about, dear students, is compressibility nature? Compressibility generally, for example, if you take this chalk, if you want to press this one, then what is, dear students, it is very highly incompressible due to the all the atoms are very closely packed. That's why it is known as here, it is the one of the properties of solid. Compressibility, this is, dear students, incompressible. Incompressible. What about its hardness nature? It is rigid molecule. What is, dear student? Rigid. That means, dear student, very hard. Am I correct or not? Okay. Next one, what about its diffusion nature here? What about its diffusion nature? For example, if you keep it any duster or any mobile or anything, that is just if you lie it on that floor, then what will happen? Will it flow, dear students? No. It is very, very low diffusion, low diffusibility. Low diffusion takes place. Then what about its vapor pressure, dear students? Vapor pressure will be very less. Next one, the solids have, the solids have definite shape and volume. This is the very, very important. Am I correct or not, dear student? Solids are definite shape and volume. Okay, for example, this is the chalk. For example, if you check it here, this is the rectangular shape or any cylindrical shape. If you take it, that is that is the fixed shape and as well as its volume. But in case of liquid gases, take it here, different shapes, neither shapes nor volume. For with respect to gases, it is occupies volume of the container with respect to gas. For example, if you take the liquid, if you put the water or milk in particular rectangular shape, the shape of the milk is rectangular, like that different properties. This one, this is called as, dear students, definite shape and volume. This is also called as definite geometrical forms. Definite, dear students, geometrical forms. Am I correct or not? Slow. Generally these melting points and as well as boiling points are very high with respect to solid. Now these all the properties are following by solids. That's why these solids are also called as, dear students, true solids. What is, dear students? True solids. Very important. True solids. Next one, sir, one more also there is then called as here pseudo solids. What is, dear students? Pseudo solids. For example, what are the examples or what is meant by pseudo solids, sir? For example, if you okay, take it any what is okay, crystal or any solid, okay, it will lose their properties while you are standing on the long standing. What will happen? It will lose its properties. Such type of solids are called as, dear students, pseudo solids. Now the example for these pseudo solids are, okay, plastics, okay, next one rubber, okay, dear students, okay, plastics, rubber, next one super cooled liquids, these all comes under here, super cooled liquids, these all comes under, dear students, here, okay, pseudo solids, plastics, rubber, these all comes under pseudo solids. Am I correct or not? First of all, okay, now with respect to these solids, okay, with generally we are having the two types of solids. Generally, how many types, dear students? Generally, we are having the two types of solids. Okay, one is comes under here. Okay, now crystalline solid. First of all, we need to understand what is meant by crystalline. Then after we can check it. What is the point of difference between crystalline versus okay. Next one, amorphous. First of all, we need to understand what is meant by crystalline solids. Okay, some properties. Let me start with here crystalline solids. Some properties, okay, or some solids such as, okay, some solids such as, if you take it here, generally NaCl, KCl, understand? Next one Na2S, ZNO, and so on etc. Having, okay, not only having very important point, dear students, not only having the same, okay, incompressibility and okay, incompressibility and what is, dear students, diffusion, okay, but also contain, okay, what is the regular geometry, very important here, but also contain the regular geometry of the solid. Such type of solids are called as, dear students, okay, crystalline solid. What I said here, some solids such as NaCl, KCl, Na2S or Tizol, not only having the same incompressibility or diffusion property, or okay, we can take it here, okay, what is melting point or okay, boiling point, but also contain the regular geometry. Such type of solids are called as here crystalline solids. Okay, next one, come to the here amorphous solids. What is, dear students, amorphous? Example for this crystalline solids here, NaCl, KCl, Na2S, or okay, zinc sulfide, anything you can consider. Next solid which is comes under amorphous. Okay, now what is the point of difference between these two? We can discuss here. First of all, what is this amorphous solids? This some solids such as like glass, plastics, okay, next one rubber, understand? If it, even though it has the same properties such as incompressibility, okay, next one diffusion, like melting and boiling point at okay, particular okay, temperature or particular extent level, but it doesn't have the same, geometry or irregular, okay, same geometry. We can call, okay, doesn't have the same geometry, can call here irregular geometry. What is, dear students, irregular geometry? Same, just take it, incompressibility, boiling point, diffusion will be common in both the cases, but here it has a regular geometry. But in case of amorphous, dear students, irregular geometry of the solids. Such type of solids called as amorphous. Example for this amorphous: glass, plastics, rubber. These are the very important. Okay, now just I explain with respect to what is meant by crystalline and amorphous. Next we can go for, okay, now comparison. What is, dear students, comparison between, okay, crystalline versus okay, amorphous. Am I correct or not, dear students? Amorphous solids. Understand, dear students? Okay, first of all, please note down, dear students, then we can continue. Okay, dear students, okay, now let us start with here comparison between crystalline versus amorphous solids. Very, very important for the board exam point of view. Okay, first property what they are given, dear students, shape. Okay, now what I am writing here, comparison. Okay, comparison between crystalline versus amorphous solids. Crystalline versus, dear students, amorphous solids. Just you have to check it here. Okay, first of all, point number 1, what they are given, dear students, shape. Okay, now I can take it, this is crystalline, this is amorphous, this is amorphous. If you take it here, first point is given in the slide, okay, shape. Now just now we discussed here the crystalline, that means here those solids which are having the not only having the same properties such as incompressibility, diffusion, melting point or boiling point, but also contain the same or same, that means here regular geometry. What is, dear students? Regular geometry of the solids. Such type of solids known as crystalline. But in case of amorphous solid, just to check it here, it is comes under irregular shape. Irregular shape. Next one, go to the here melting point. In that melting point, if you take it here, now what is, dear student, in crystalline solids which are having the sharp melting points, due to the attraction forces between these atoms in the particular solids are very, very high. That's why if you want to break such type of forces, we are having the greater temperature we have to apply from the external side. Then we have to, then obviously its boiling and melting points are high or not, dear student? High. That means here the sharp and characteristic melting points. Next one, in case of here up to what is, dear students, in amorphous solids, slowly increases up to a particular range of the temperature, then what will happen if you standard the temperature, if you use the optimum temperature, then what will happen, dear students? It will become soften. Am I correct or not? Here generally what is comes under here, gradually soften. Gradually what, dear students? Soften up to particular temperature. Next one comes under here cleavage property. What is, dear students? Cleavage property. For example, if you take this one, if you take the chalk, then what I have to do is here, now this is comes under solid only. After I break the chalk, then it is split up into more than two pieces or two pieces. Then after you breaking this chalk also, we are having the equal what is surface of the plane, and as well as what you have to consider, dear students, smooth surface and regular arrangement of the atoms we are observing. But in case of if you break any type of plastics, then what will happen? There is irregular shapes will be observed in case of amorphous solids. After breaking this one, just have a check it here. There is no atoms or different arrangements, all the same arrangement only. Am I correct or not? Now cleavage property, what I have to do, if you cut with the sharp tool, then what will happen here? The given what will happen, dear students? Same, the surface is having the same plane, plane and smooth. Am I correct or not? But in case of here, dear students, when cut into the sharp edge tool, they cut into two pieces with the irregular surfaces. What is, dear students? We are observing irregular surfaces. Am I correct or not? Next one, heat of fusion, just we discuss here. Okay, since all the atoms are very tightly bonded with okay, atoms in a particular solids, then what will happen? If you want to break that one, we have to supply large amount of energy, heat of fusion. Heat of fusion, some amount of heat, more amount of heat energy you have to apply here. Heat of fusion will be, what will happen, dear students, in crystalline solids, okay, having the definite and characteristic okay, heat of fusion. But in case of here, if you check it in case of okay, amorphous solids, they don't have, okay, they do not have okay, definite heat of fusion, definite heat of okay, fusion. But here what is, dear students, definite heat of fusion we are observing, definite and characteristic. Am I correct or not? Okay, but in next one, it is very important here, okay, anisotropy, that is very, very important. And isotropy in nature, this is comes under isotropic in nature. Isotropic in nature. First you need to understand what is iso. Iso means what is the, dear student, same. Okay, if you consider here anisotropic, okay, now just I am explaining with respect to here itself. Now for example, if you take it here, atoms here, just I am considering this is one dot and one circle. One dot here, one circle I am writing here. That means here, first of all, what is meant by anisotropic? Okay, the physical properties such as electrical condenses, okay, electrical conductance, next one refractive index, okay, values will be the different in different directions. In different direction. Just check it here. I can consider this is dot and here circle, dot, circle, dot, circle. Okay, next one what I am taking here. Here circle, dot, circle, dot, circle, dot here. Here dot, circle, okay, next one dot, circle, okay, next one dot, circle. This just you have to understand, dear students. An isotropic nature, that means here, okay, this all the physical properties, values will be different. Physical properties such as electrical conductance, next one refractive index, okay, some molecular strength. These all values will be different in all the different directions. Different directions. Just check it here. If I go for this direction, what will happen here? Okay, for example, I consider this is the okay, this is considered as a white ball. This is blue. This is white. This is blue. And this is white, this is blue. Just check it here. If you go this direction, all the atoms are in regular or not. Check. Okay, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue. Am I correct or not? For example, if you go like this direction is there. If you go, what is, dear students? Like this direction I am taking. Okay, what will happen? Just check it. What is this one dot which is indicates white? Am I correct or not? This is white, this is white, this is white, this is white. But in case of if you go here, this is called as, dear students, blue color, this is blue and this is blue. That means here the physical properties, if you go in this direction, all the atoms are regular arrangement, okay, in the same direction. But if you go in this side, this direction, what will happen, dear students? Okay, everything, all the atoms are coming in the same. White, 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 okay, blue, blue, blue. Here white, blue, white, blue, white, blue is coming. Am I correct or not? That means the arrangement of the atoms are different in, okay, in case of crystalline solids, that nature is known as an isotropic nature. Very important this is. Okay, understood, dear students? Whatever you take any type of physical property, that value must be the different due to the arrangement of atoms are different. Next one comes under here, isotropic in nature. This isotropic, iso means what, dear students? Same. Okay, now I am taking the atoms here. Just check it. I taken here atoms. Okay, this is regular, but this is comes under irregular arrangement. Am I correct or not? Now I am taking this is the random in direction. Okay, if you take this one, all the atoms are same. If you take this one, all the atoms are similar. If you take like this, all the atoms are similar. What is meant by isotropic in nature, sir? Okay, the physical properties, okay, values are same in all the directions. In all the directions. Check it here. This atom also same. This also same. This also same. This also. Everything is same. That's why such type of okay, nature is known as, yes, this nature is called as isotropic in nature. Isotropic in nature. Okay, this is here different directions, different physical. Here same properties, same. Okay, all the directions. Such type of, that is called as, dear student, this one. Next one, how these atoms are arranging, dear students, if they are asking here. Okay, this is comes under, dear students, long order range. This is, dear students, okay, long order ranges. But in case of amorphous, if you take it, dear, this is comes under short okay, order ranges. Short order ranges. Okay, dear students, this is okay, point of difference between crystalline versus okay, amorphous. Please note down, dear students.